Welcome to the court of ATG. Court is now in session. Today's case before me is the case regarding is it luck or skill to get a hole in one. Before we get into this case, I must clarify the definition of the word skill in order to make sense of this whole case. The Oxford Dictionary says to carry out a task well. Bear in mind what the actual task of this court hearing is about. Getting the ball from the tee box to into the hole in one shot. That is the task. Now, the evidence brought before me. Number one, if a 28 handicap golfer can get a hole in one, which I know one who has, and a single figure golfer cannot or has not had a hole in one, how can it possibly be skill? Unless the jury out there is suggesting a 28 handicap golfer has more skill than a single figure golfer, which I find incredibly hard to believe that anybody would consider looking at it from that angle. The second piece of evidence put before me is the fact that it's around 2,500 to 1, some say 3,000 to 1, that a tour pro will get a hole in one or can get a hole in one. Now, that's not very skillful if on average it takes you 2,500 shots to get the ball in a hole. Finally, the last piece of evidence is that it's actually 12,500 to 1 that an amateur golfer can get a hole in one. Now, if we just pick a random amateur golfer on average and we give him 12,500 shots, but he gets one in, how on earth can that be defined as skill? On summing up this case as to whether a hole in one is luck or skill, I have perused all of the evidence, including the previous video, and it is my judgment at the court of all things golf that a hole in one is lucky. Court dismissed.